Whoa.
Wait. That's on you, Juju.
Everybody's favorite butt GTs.
Oh my god. You people.
The way you distract him.
He has risen.
I love
God.
doing this from the delay. Oh, welcome to Falskallan Nights. This is now a Catholic ceremony. Welcome to Dire Bear. Welcome to Falskallan Nights. I'm your host, the Bard with No Name. Thank you for sticking with us for the last little bit while we were trying to get tech issues all fixed up on our end here. Apparently, internet just decided not to internet at one point. That being said, let's get into tonight's announcements before we go. Steve, let's go.
Thank you for D&D Beyond. No, thank you to D&D Beyond. For letting us be weird online publicly. Also, thank you to FX Very. They're good. Give them a listen. They're on Spotify. Also, they have, well, a couple of them are in our Monday night game every other Monday. And that's still going strong, right? Yes.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, Melody of the Maelstrom on Mondays. We also have, in addition to us on Wednesdays, have Abomination Alley on Tuesdays. Seems like it's good fun. And if you want to be on Saturday, you're going to have to join the Discord and start harassing us a little bit. So join the Discord. Also, check out our merch. We have comfy things that are labeled with Dire Bear. Merch.
Oh.
Merch.
Apparently, I'm the only one who can't type today.
And that's it.
That's it. Patreon. That's about that.
Oh yes, Patreon.
Patronic.
Get weirder with Patreon.
All right. Well, with that, let's get into tonight's episode of Falskallan Nights.
Wait.
Are we?
Yes.
Okay, we're in?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes! I flipped you and Burb again because I was going to take us back to announcements, and then I went straight into game and realized as I was doing it that So I switched you back.
Okay. Thank you.
I need to remember to fix the announcement cams.
last time on Falskallan Nights, We've never had tech issues that tech issued this tech issue. We are dealing with a curse that will last a couple of generations or at least a couple of episodes. Hopefully
Yeah.
not. That being said, last time on Falskallan Nights, y'all got to witness a wedding. Or 3/4 of one. Luckily, everybody was almost prepared, but the threat of something going on at Castle Onver and Lord Baltrus calling on Halsterian to get back to Baltrus's manor. Howard, in quick thinking, connected all of you to the telepathic bond, but also created the teleportation circle, which got you all back into the burning cinders of the home of Baltrus's manor. That being said, you are now not locked in a room because Spleen kicked in the door or kicked out the door to see the place lit aflame. Let's get into this. So, yeah, there are flames everywhere. It's not like an inferno at this point. There is smoke coming in and wafting into the room. So it makes your vision kind of hard to see and also hard to breathe as well.
How do you know where your father is? Your grandfather, your greatest grandfather is.
Well, he's usually in his study, but I imagine if there's a fire that he's aware of, he's probably getting everyone else out so that... Listen, I need to go find, like... There's a family portrait that I need to... Goodbye.
What?
And he just runs down the hallway.
I'm gonna follow him.
So, okay. What else y'all doing?
So, question: can I tell about where in the mansion we are? Are we in like a front foyer? Is there a staircase? Where?
Right. I need to describe this because this is the first time for you, period. At this point, you don't know exactly where you are at this point because you're in an old dusty room that has a bunch of artifacts in around it, but also a teleportation circle. It looks like this room was basically only ever touched with Team Them at this point. It's been very rarely used, and given that Spleen had to kick in the door, you see that there's a lock. There was a lock on said door. There's no indication of how high up you are and everything else.
Large room with So I'm in a large room with artifacts, and it is on fire.
Not the room itself, but everything outside the room has some sort of flame going on, or at least heavily smoking.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well then.
And those two just left. Okay.
Should we follow the smart guys?
You're all gonna hear in your head, are you fuckers coming or what?
Yeah, give us a sec. Jesus Christ.
All right. Oh,
We're going.
Sweet.
We're going.
All right, Halsterian, where are you heading?
I would try to make it to... Let's say it's probably on the second floor. There is a portrait of him, his parents, and Baltrus that he wants to at least make sure is safe and see if he can maybe tear off the wall and put it into a bag of holding. Other than that, he's going to try and see if his prestidigitation works on any of the small fires that he ends up seeing. Hey, you can put out a small campfire. I say, hey, worth a try.
It's just a series of many campfires.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Make an Arcana check for me, just to check.
It's like Minecraft when you take out the source of the lava block.
12.
Like, you know.
12. Okay.
Okay.
You're running through the hallways, and it's almost it feels like it's almost maze-like, just weaving back and forth and through. You see that there's like the smoke is definitely high up in the hallways, but it's enough to just finally come down, almost obscure your vision. So you're kind of at this point ducking down a little bit to try and not both inhale it, but also be able to see where the heck you're going. You're having a difficult time doing such things. Actually, all of y'all, can you make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Yeah.
Or
Constitution.
Uh, 5.
sorry, my D&D Beyond is also trying to load. I'll know my
That's-
modifier in a second.
That's okay. So,
Things
how's
are going great for us today.
that's all right. Halsterian.
5.
B.
26.
26. Speen.
14.
Yimmer.
9.
Howard.
5.
Cool. And Bryony, when you have the chance.
11.
11. Cool. Those who went lower, the 13. Yeah, you're breathing in the smoke and you're starting to cough up just a little bit. It is you realize that you're gonna have to be a little more careful around this stuff. So, yeah,
Sorry,
exactly.
what happened?
So
Smoke.
I haven't said anything about
Oh,
the
okay.
smoke inhalation.
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't said a consequence yet.
Punish me, daddy.
What?
Don't say that while Ash is here.
Make it awkward for him, and so he'll just have to forget about it.
She's looking at me now. She's got to hear it twice. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That being said, Halsterian, running back and forth through the hallway, it's easy enough because you're basically one of the homes that you grew up in, so you know this place like the back of your hand. You make your way to one of the main stairwells. Running down, you listen for any noises, and you hear the sounds of like groaning and like sounds of pain down one of the hallways. It's hard to pinpoint at this point, but at that point, you still gonna keep on running?
No, I'd go to the sounds of pain.
All right, then make a perception check. Actually, Howard, you'd be there too, so make a perception check.
Why? I need to change dice. 7.
17.
17. Cool. Halsterian, you're starting to get flustered just by everything that's going on right now, because this is the first time you've ever really seen your home burning. It's not the first time you've seen a large fire. That's not true. That being the case, it hits differently when it's personal.
And also when you think you're going to be poor.
Oh no, my capital.
No. Oh.
my lord patron, the dollar.
Abraham. Wait, that's a penny. Wait, what?
I don't believe in your denominations.
Franklin, no.
Yeah, Franklin.
While we are following them down the hall, I would like to do a thing.
What kind of a thing would you like to do?
I could cast detect magic, but could I also do like maybe an Arcana check to see if this fire seems magical in origin?
Make an Arcana check.
Which one?
Yeah, make an Arcana check. If you want to spend a spell slot, you can do that. But I mean, if you're just gonna generally check to see if this thing is magically induced.
Yeah, I think Arcana check makes more sense. Throwing my dice everywhere, don't mind me. These dice are failing me today. I got a 10.
Okay. At this point, you're looking directly at the fire, and I mean, it's a fire. You can't really determine anything different from what a standard fire would be.
Okay.
Howard, you hear
Hey guys, this is a fire.
Yeah,
Yep,
I agree.
yep, that sure is.
I'm like standing looking at the fire, almost like a dad looking at a grill, be like, yeah, that sure is a good. Yep, that's right. Yep.
You got like the hiked up socks and like
Yeah.
Hoochie Daddy shorts.
What
What else would it
No
be?
Skechers.
I thought it was a fire.
That being said,
So, wait,
Howard,
so-
you Howard, with Halcyon being a bit flustered, you kind of just grab him for a second, just like shake his head to kind of get him back into the moment.
Yep.
Stop, think, and you start parsing out where these groanings are coming from, and you notice that they're coming in from further down the stairwell, like further down the stairwell, and it's on the main floor.
Okay. Yeah. As soon as I can catch up to him enough and grab him, just both shoulders, like you said. And Hal, wait. We're not equipped. We need to stay together. Your grandfather's powerful. I'm sure he'll be fine without us for a moment. Hold on. And gonna wait for the rest of the group to catch up. And he's gonna scan over the rest of the group, see who's armored and whatnot, and cast mage armor on Bryony, Yimmer, and Beatrice. Which is all my other first levels. Hal, make sure you're armored. We should go in prepared as much as we can.
True, but I heard there's someone in pain nearby.
Yes.
We should really get a hold of that.
I know where it is. Armor yourself first. I know. Trust me, I know. Come on, down the
He can do it
stairs.
instantly, so he does.
Yeah. And he's gonna start leading everyone down the stairs.
All right. You're heading down the stairs. The now this is starting to become an inferno because now you're now you're starting to see where a lot of the flames are coming from. A lot of the structure is on fire. Anything that was wooden based is really going, and it's causing a lot of smoke. Yeah, it's causing a lot of smoke. Everybody make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Hey, that's the good stuff.
Not much better.
Oh my god.
Mage armor affect my constitution? Remind me.
No, just your
No.
AC.
Okay.
Okay. Halsterian.
7.
B.
Heat.
17.
Given.
23.
Yimmer.
19.
Howard.
Heat.
Bryony.
16.
That was 16.
16. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the
Can you hear
mic
me?
kind of cuts in and out
yep,
just
yep.
a tad bit, but it's okay. Anything less than a we can hear you. Anything less than a 13.
Okay, well,
You guys, yeah, you're starting to get affected by the smoke inhalation. You hit the main floor, and you're hearing the groan through it. It's coming from the garden area.
Oh no!
Not the garden. Oh no, you.
Running through the hallway, a lot of things are burning, and a lot of art is starting to is already caught flames, already destroyed. There's a lot of items like urns or very precious metallic objects that are starting to warp shape and whatnot. You make it to the guarded area, and the place is on flame, but you hear Anlo on the ground, sword stuck in him, just right in. He's bloodied, but it looks like he's been cut up pretty badly. There are a few bodies that are there beside him. They're not look like the standard wait staff.
What do the bodies look like?
They look like they're wearing very plain leathers. Very plain leathers, orcish with elven features.
Okay.
Notably, the typical long ears. He's on the ground. He just looks up. How, Master Helsterian.
Hello. And I'm going to cast Spare the Dying.
Okay. You do so, and you see just like a little breath of fresh air just kind of like breathe into his body just for a very quick second. Just a momentary relief. Just and he's still in pain and hurting, but at this point you get the sense that the spell took and it is going to definitely help. A flame started in the kitchen. I went to go check. There was a whole lot of them. They came quickly. They went up the stairs. I tried to fight.
You did all you could. We'll go check the kitchens. Thank you. Focus just on making it through this.
Get yourself somewhere hidden and safe.
We need to get him out. I don't think he can move much.
I wouldn't move a man this injured.
Yimmer, what's
He's
your
gonna burn
perception
alive.
check?
Yeah, is he still looking?
Or what's your natural perception?
Oh, that's a whole lot worse. 16.
You notice that there are still a bunch of plants that are not touched by the flames. All of very different varieties. Some of them are the more dangerous ones.
You guys look like you got this set. I'm going to save some other important things. And runs over.
Just make a dexterity or like a sleight of hand check. Just
Can do that.
for handling dangerous plants. I know you're good at this thing, so this is gonna be
25.
yeah. You start harvesting a bunch of the different plants. It's very yeah, you have an easy time just being like, okay, you cut here, you cut this out here, you gotta pluck this one here. Mushroom.
Ooh, that's not dangerous.
All right.
You
Yeah. So then the rest of y'all go into the kitchens, which is pretty darn close by. Cool. You head into. Oh, sorry. What do you?
Before. Oh, I was going to say before that, how banged up is the guy on the ground still looking? Like, I know we got Spare the Dying.
He looks very rough.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on
Okay.
him before we go. I am only gonna do it at first level. I'll be cautious here. Giving him a band-aid.
And a lollipop.
Mhm.
And a pat on the head.
And a lollipop. Well, it's only first level.
So it isn't a very good
Okay.
lollipop.
Yeah, it's like the one thing.
It's just pure corn syrup that's just been solidified.
Oh god.
With the grape flavoring. It's not very great flavoring.
Oh no.
Oh, not the grapes are the worst ones. Ew. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, I give him that.
Okay, so but how much are you healing?
Good question.
All right, well you're figuring that out.
I can look into this.
Yeah, just let me know
1d8.
when you do. What?
One sec.
1d8?
One sec. I can do this. Ooh, I gave him 7.
Nice.
Plus your wisdom modifier, I believe.
I'm sorry?
I think it's plus your wisdom
Oh, plus
modifier.
spellcasting ability modifier. Duh.
Mhm.
Ooh, I gave him 12.
Nice.
Wow.
As you pull the sword, or as
See.
Halstarian pulls the sword from his sternum, just boom. You touch down and touch down onto his chest, so ever so gently. You see just like a slight puff of butterflies just fly up and off, and the wound just kind of stitches itself up enough. It doesn't look like it's fully healed, but you see a deeper breath come from his chest. Just it expands a heck of a lot further than it did before. He's like, oh, that feels good. Coughs up a little bit of blood, and
I love butterfly.
right. We gotta get to Baltrus, to Master Baltrus.
We'll go. Stay safe.
He just looks over. Hey, stop! You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. Protect my plants. Looks over at you, Yim.
I'm protecting them.
Into the kitchens you go. There's a lot of flames that are coming from the main oven. The main oven itself, and you see Zebel on the ground, not moving.
I'm gonna use control flames to try and extinguish the flames of the oven and around it. It's a 5-foot cube.
Okay. It's just a 5-foot cube of flames.
Of non-magical flames, yes.
Okay. You grab. You try and grasp the flames, and you're trying to condense them down as much as you can. You're doing a pretty good job, but it doesn't seem to be catching. It doesn't seem to be squelling.
That's not good. I'm gonna try to use Dispel Magic on the flames then, at 3rd level.
Okay. All right. So, recognizing the flames are not squelching, you change your tactics and you do that. Immediately, you see the flames just.
Okay, that's good. That's a little bit of help.
A little bit of, it's a little bit of help, but there's still fire going throughout the home.
Is he all right?
Who's he?
Forget the name. Started with a Z.
Oh, Zebel.
Yes.
She's not moving. She's not moving. She's on the floor. She's you
Shake.
see a
nothing.
notable size pool of blood around.
All right, we're gonna move on then. Hal, reach out to your grandfather. See where he is.
I'll do a quick scribble in my notebook then.
I'm trying to remember. Does he? Oh, right. No, he just replies back. He just here.
Okay. Not sure where he is, and he is in trouble. So let's make the search a little faster, please.
Fuck.
It's at this point, Enlo. It was last time I remember, Master Lord Baltrus was up in his room.
Let's head that way then.
So, heading back to the main stairwell, running up, the flames are still like roaring down on the first floor. And the second floor, as soon as you reach up, you feel the heat coming up. Yeah, you feel the heat coming up and in, and it is intense, absolutely intense. Heading into the third floor is where you start coming into the real thicket of smoke. And I would like y'all to make another Constitution saving throw, please.
I would just like to say Yimmer is incredibly short.
There's just one specific cloud just at Yimmer height, just it's following you.
Oh my god.
Follow me all you want with a natural 20.
Follow me
You're running
all
just
you want
slightly
with a
ahead of that.
bad roll.
It's gonna get me!
Yeah.
This is just like Mr. Echo.
All right, Halsterian.
I also got a nat 20 for a total of 21.
Nice. B.
18.
Spin.
I also got 18.
Oh.
Ooh.
Howard.
4.
4.
Yeah.
And Bryony.
Above 10.
15.
15. Okay. Anything less than a 13, you're affected by the smoke. Tell me what your failure count is on smoke.
3. I'm rolling terribly.
Not so fun being tall now, is it?
I'm only 5'6".
Is that everybody? Who else failed? 3. Howard, you're really starting to get affected by the smoke so much that your movement is now cut in half.
Oof. All right.
You're not affected by exhaustion, but your movement is cut in half.
Yeah.
You're heaving at this point, and trying to catch your breath is just killing you.
Well, I'm going to try not to slow everyone down, so I hate to do this, but I'm going to cast Fly on myself for the moment and try to stay very low to the ground with Fly.
I can see he's like, everyone's fucking upright, and then he's just like,
Just gonna like mage levitate above the floor, like now who's the shortest bitch?
what the hell?
You're
just
like
sits on
1
his
inch
back like a
higher
magic
than the
person.
tallest person here.
Oh my god. That being said, eventually you make it up into Baltrus's room. You see that the door is open, and there are a few orcish bodies laying there, and a couple of the butlery that have been slain as well. But you see Baltrus right by his fireplace, and you see a sword stuck in him. He's moving. Kareg, it's also pinned to the one of the bookshelves. And he doesn't seem to be moving.
I have to admit, Lord Baltrus, if you are all right, if this is another one of your tests, I'm going to be mad. And I go up and try and do spare the dying on him as well.
And just like what you did with Anlo, you know that the spell takes it seeps into his body. Baltrus just does just a small little laugh, just not this time, my lad. Not this time, my lad. The knife, there's a knife just sticking into his body, just like kind of right below the rib, the lowest rib, just kind of sticking up, and he's on the floor, just like writhing in pain, and just it's not a good sight to see. There's blood pooling, but by pure determination, he seems to live through it, or is living through it, although not very comfortably at this point.
Certainly not.
Yeah, you notice that a lot of Baltrus's, he looks visibly older than he did the last time you'd seen him. At this point, and he's like, there are flames in this room as well, by the way.
I'm gonna go ahead and start putting them out.
Yeah, you start doing that, and you realize that the same thing is happening in his fireplace too.
Fuck! Dispel.
You do exactly that. The flames go out. Baltrus is at this point just like, all right. Thank you for coming.
Of course, this seems to be a rather targeted attack.
They came out of nowhere. Where are the rest of everybody?
Most of the staff we've seen are just bodies. We found Denlo. He seems to be on the mend. The rest, I have to assume the worst.
Patrina?
Have you seen either of my parents?
They're not here. They're out.
They're out. Okay. Then what we need to do,
Where's Patrina?
And Orcalis.
Ronath. Where did you see them?
Where are they? Have any of you seen Patrina or Ronath?
Have you checked your room? Or have you checked the last time you'd left them? It was probably in one of the studies.
Oh, okay. Then I will say, all right, I'll go check their rooms, see if they're all right. I have to assume Ronath is fine, but I still want to check.
Trina, I worry about.
Indeed.
Bryony, can you heal him some?
Yes. Going to do another first level cure wounds.
Okay.
Cast that 1d8. Where'd my d8 go?
B would probably step up and help to take the knife out of him with the limited medicine training she has.
You also have a... Oh, wait, no, you don't. Yeah. Make a medicine check for me, please.
Me?
Yeah, sorry, Beatrice, make a medicine check.
13.
13. So what did you... Okay, so 13 for Beatrice. Bryony, what did you get on your healing?
8 in total.
8 in total. Cool. Again, basically Beatrice pulls a knife out, a fountain of blood just starts rushing from where that wound was. you hit the wound with your butterfly magic. They fly off, and the wound just starts stitching up enough to where the blood can start clotting pretty good.
Can I start ripping like strips off the hem of my wedding dress and wrapping it like a bandage?
Yep. You can do easily that. I would assume that you would have a knife on you at this point.
We have a couple now.
Yeah. We're just running around this mansion collecting knives.
Right.
Oh no, the heirloom. Yoink. Oh no, the heirloom. Yoink.
Yeah. The other heirloom.
Yeah.
Oh.
That being said, yeah. You start doing that. You start creating bandages for him. Who's going out to see Trina and Arcalis?
I'm focused on fires.
I'll go. As long as I've been able to confirm Baltrus is alright, stable, then I'll go.
Yep.
Oh,
you
sorry.
head to the last place. Oops, sorry.
I misheard you. If we're leaving the room, I'm coming with.
Okay, so then who's staying? Who's going? What's going on?
It sounds like it might be good for everybody to stick together and go to Petrina.
Yeah. Especially with the fire and chaos, and this whole mansion is like a maze.
Lord Baltrus, can you move?
I can move. And he starts trying to get up, and he's like, maybe a little bit later.
Will you be okay here?
He looks at the bodies all around, and he looks at Kareg. I'm really gonna miss him. I'll be fine.
All right.
As you guys leave, you head throughout the hallways, running through Halsterian. It's home. You know exactly where you're going, and you remember exactly where you left them. It was in one of the studies. Yeah, it was in one of the studies up on the third floor where Petrina and Arcalis would be staying. That being said, you round the corner. You see just like a set of double doors wide open. Smoke that is filling into that room, but you see what is a massacre of bodies, and they are all orcish with elven features, and they seem to have been torn asunder.
That is definitely Arcalis' room. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep.
You get closer, and the smell is just rancid. It's not a pretty smell, and as soon as you get closer, it's not a pretty sight. What a lot of stuff was normally calculated with a blade looks like to be just ripped by hand. No grace, no dignity, just pure carnage. You see Petrina kind of sitting in a chair while Arcalis is attempting to try and staunch a wound that cut above her head. She notices you at first, and Arcalis stands up, turns around at attention, just eyes ready to kill, recognizes you all, eases up as much as Arcalis can ease up.
Yeah.
But like there's a definite like tension and gaze just release as soon as he recognizes the lot of you. Where would all of you?
I don't.
We're here now.
And you say you're here now. Right. looks over to her. We were all attacked.
Clearly.
They took her book.
Fuck.
Of course they did.
Okay.
Hollis's book.
And Petrina, she touches his forearm, and you see just like the immediate just reeling from being touched. Looks down, eases up a little bit. Clearly, he's under a lot of tension. That being said, he turns back and around and faces her. She looks up at all of you. We didn't know what was happening. We just saw a flood of people running into the room, and they started attacking. We tried to defend, and at this point, we were tired. I was tired. He was protecting me.
Of course. How long ago?
This, I don't know. He looks up. It was probably about 15, 20 minutes ago.
Shit. Is there any way we can find where they went?
She perks up. I heard them mentioning something about a library.
Library.
I look towards the nerds.
House Darien. There actually is a great library in this.
Okay, I was gonna ask, like, would I know which one?
Yeah. No, there's
Which
like
one?
there's a central library on the premises, held with a lot of information and knowledge that has been stored throughout the years.
Well, yeah, I think this is not the only location that got hit.
Yeah. The colors got a
This
message
was-
too.
This was a whole plan. Yep. I hate this. I hate them. This is not. Oh my gosh!
They've been
I'm getting
quiet for a
deja vu.
while.
Deja vu.
Right. Well,
Ronith, can you check Petrina and Lord Baltrus, and we will go after them.
He's already standing up. He's already I'm alright doing that.
Yes, I know. Lord Baltrus is in the study. You know the one.
He
if
turns
door
around.
left.
He turns around, picks up Petrina, and just starts walking.
Thank you.
Just-
Hal, can you lead us there?
Yes, let's go.
The library in question is in the back of the premises. It's you walk onto one of the mezzanines, and there are a couple of stairwells that lead down into that follow the back of the mansion that lead into a rear courtyard that has a large building at the back of it. Yeah. So at that point, you notice that Baltrus's manor is burning, and you see the smoke that's billowing up. But you catch a glimpse of Castle Onver, and it is doing the same.
I thought as much.
Bryony, you get a hint of that's where she is. I hope she's all right.
Oh. I'm standing there in like my kind of tattered, burned wedding dress now. Like it's poetic.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
First day of marriage.
Yeah.
This was about what we expected, I think.
Yeah.
It's very fitting.
Yeah. So, running through the grounds, a lot of the plants that have been well curated and kept here by Enlo seem to have not been touched by the flames and anything like that. It is it's not a chilly spring night. It's one of those you feel the heat of the fire, but as soon as you step away, you still feel the warmth of a new summer just looming around the corner. So it's actually a pretty beautiful evening. That being said, you walk through the library, which is this massive domed structure that has a bunch of small supplement buildings that help feed into the main section. That being said, let's go to roll 20.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh, numbers.
Oh.
It's scary.
Uh,
You're going to see stairwells that are going to be leading up to a second floor. Second floor does not exist. Just
oh god, it burned down.
it's just I thought about having all layers of the library on here, and I realized we're not going to do that.
Oh my god. Spleen already has a headache.
Yeah. It's like one of those people that always needs to like take a poop. If you go walk into a library, you're just an instant headache.
Oh, Barnes and Nobles hates me. Where's your bathroom?
That being said, welcome to the library.
Oh,
Yeah, oh my goodness.
You see
I am so
sorry.
I'm sorry. I haven't used Roll20 in a while. There are large icons of all the players kind of covering up most of my screen right now. Is there a way to make that go away?
There should be
Yes.
a zoom in and out button or function top
Um,
right
No,
corner.
I think it's the.
It's a different one. If you if you go to your settings, you can turn.
Oh, that yes. Okay.
Where is it at? I don't remember. Nice display.
They changed it around since there.
Yeah, they have changed it around. It's
Here, I'll
been
fiddle with
forever.
it. You continue.
It'll be in the
It's under
settings.
audio and
It's-
video display.
That's
Switch
the
it to
one.
names only.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now back to your regularly scheduled library.
Disaster. It's a
Yes.
disaster library. What do we say?
Alberta? Go in here.
So walking into the premises, you see a set of stairwells running down into what looks to be a giant circle of books. That's all you can really see at this point. This place is very, very well architectured. It looks like this was definitely not repurposed, but definitely added to since Lord Baltrus acquired this mansion many, many moons ago. You hear the sounds of Orcish in like with sounds of Orcish further into the building itself.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Armor of Agathis on myself at 2nd level.
Do any of you speak Orcish or no?
Just
You do?
Goblin.
All right. Again, the Orcish that you're hearing right now is a very weird dialect. It's not difficult to parse through what you can hear at this point, but you're generally getting the point of I don't understand why we are here. Why are we here for books? Is there something in here? Oh, just stop whining. The green one wants to deal with this shit.
Okay.
All right, so you cast Armor Megaphys on yourself. How are you guys proceeding?
Um.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Bark Skin as well.
Hell yeah. Right on.
They're looking for something. I'm whispering to the group.
You have the bond.
She
No,
doesn't
I think that's
understand.
still in character.
I was thinking the same thing.
You're getting two.
Yep.
They're looking for something. They're not sure. I mean, they're also like me, where it's just a bunch of fucking books. But there's something in here that they're looking for.
You need to figure out who is in charge and take them down first.
Take them down or find out what they're looking for.
Stop them first
know how
if we
many
could
there
figure
are
it
yet?
out.
No, you
Nope.
don't see anybody at this point. All you do is hear.
Okay.
Honestly, to the bond, I wonder, since you have fly cast on yourself already anyway, could you go get a bird's eye view? Perhaps Bryony could join you and see where they are and if there's a bookcase we can push onto them?
And try and not get spotted. How much smoke has filled this room? How bad does it
This
get
is
up
detached.
top?
This is
Okay.
detached from Baltrus Manor. This place is not on fire whatsoever.
Okay. FYI, Bryony, the bond is telepathic. All of us can communicate through it freely. So if you don't want to speak out loud, you can speak through the bond.
Cool. I will assume I am doing that for the duration of this battle that's about to begin.
What do you mean? I didn't bring out a map. I just wanted to show you a really nice library.
No, of course not. We are totally safe right now.
Bryony, can you fly?
I cannot.
Then I will stay close. And Howard is going to cautiously fly up and see what he can see and try to remain out of sight from anything he does see.
Okay. So, you should have control of your character.
Oh, yeah.
You just go to where you...
How high is the ceiling right above us?
You're talking like a standard 8 foot, but as soon as you start moving into down the library sections, the place starts growing wider and wider. So
Around the circular room.
yeah.
Okay. Then probably go. Are the doors right here open or closed in front of us?
Oh, which ones?
The ones right in front of us down the stairs. Right.
Oh, these ones.
here.
Yeah, they're open.
Okay,
That's how
yeah.
you're able to hear.
So I'm gonna make my way over there and see if there's anyone right outside of it, and if not, slowly make my way up the wall.
Okay. You enter into this room and you see stacks upon stacks of books in shelves, scrolls, and a whole bunch of other things. There are a couple of empty shelves themselves, but they line themselves up into the ceiling. This is a like 30-foot tall ceiling. It is large, and at the top of this, you start seeing it crest up into a rotunda itself, which has a bunch of windows in it that let natural light come in. Currently they are open because you see that they're on a shutter system that allows them to shift light in if needed and desired. So you shift up and trying to listen as best you can. So what is the goal here?
Get sight or sound, of course, on anyone in the room that I can from a height perspective over the bookshelves and stuff. I imagine they're tall, so view is probably limited, but up
View's
first
limited.
before around.
Yeah.
Realized. Sorry, you go ahead first.
That's okay. View is limited, but you are hearing a conversation in Orcish. I'd like for you to make a perception check for me, please.
Okay. 16.
16. Okay. Because of the way everything is set up, a lot of the sound is being absorbed by the books itself, and if any noise is being produced, it's being reverberated off the rotunda. So it's hard to directly pinpoint exactly where everything is, but you like the bookshelves don't go all the way up to the ceiling. They go maybe 15 foot up. You're able to get up and go over top of them for sure. But you're getting a lot of noise which you think might be coming in from a point on roll 20 over here.
One more time. I don't see the ping.
Oh, wait, sorry. Give me a second. Here, how about now?
Yep.
Okay.
So he'll call back to the bond. Can't see a whole lot, but I think they're over to the left side of this room once you come in.
All right, so a minute ago I realized I have the stupid, and I don't have fly, but I do have wild shape.
It's okay. First time using her in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I know. This mug is full of dumb bitch juice, so I'm gonna turn into a giant vulture.
You're gonna turn into a what?
Giant vulture?
Giant vulture? Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Vultures.
I love vultures.
We do.
All right. So turning yourself into a vulture, just
Yeah. They have excellent eyesight and hearing. So, I'm gonna go ahead and go over and see if I can like land on top of a bookshelf near where he said the sounds were coming from.
okay. Start flying over. Make a stealth check for me, please.
Am I a stealthy lass?
I think, if I remember right, is don't
Base.
you have to take the
creature's
stealth
dex.
of the creature? Yeah. Let me just take a look at it.
Yeah. Druid, you'll keep your mental stats, but use the physical stats of the beast.
There's no added bonus for the vulture, so just roll a d20.
Okay, and I don't add my own stealth modifier to
No.
that?
No.
Okay. Well, I got a 19.
Jeez,
Nice.
Just silent flight.
Cool. you fly up and you're going into the direction that Howard had spoken to. You find a corner of a bookshelf and you just kind of just walk up to try and not bring attention to yourself. Not to bring attention to yourself. At this point, you're just hearing again a conversation, like a light conversation in a language that you don't understand. It's very guttural and very not. It's not pretty, but there's also pretty intonations into it. It's kind of weird. It almost has a lot of elvish soundings in it, but it's in the wrong spots and places, so it doesn't sound correctly.
Yeah. And you'd said earlier we're seeing bodies of orcs with elven features. Would that mean anything to me?
Um, Off the top of my head, I'm gonna say no, but there's probably a spot that would have made sense. I just can't. I can't think of it at this
Hear
moment.
the answer is no anyway. Can I tell, like, how many voices am I picking out thereabouts?
Currently, you're picking up 2.
Okay. I relay that to the rest of the group.
And eventually you get yourself to a corner of a bookshelf and you land down, because I'm going to say that you basically land yourself right up here. Yep.
Can you
Land
ping
yourself.
again?
Your character is up. Sorry, give me a second. You're up here.
Okay.
I have your character, Fog. Actually, let me see if I can get you. Your Vil. Or V.
I'm V, yeah.
There you go. You have access to your Pog now. You can move her whenever you wish.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
that being said, you see these two here just having a conversation.
I use the bond to let the rest of my group know that there are 2 of them that I'm seeing here.
Alrighty.
All right. Should we? I imagine we should capture them more than anything. Although I don't know if they would know anything. It's worth trying. What are our options? I could of course cast darkness upon them. Could anyone cast a hold person? Do we just go in and try and grab them?
Explain and I could cast hold person with guns.
I have mold earth. Like, do you put it right underneath them? I don't know if that was exactly what you had in mind. Earth tremor, maybe?
Mold earth. If the floors were more less wooden.
More earthy.
Yes. That would be rather amusing, though. I like your thinking. I have hold person. It will be one of my 2 spells I have available.
You drop a silence, Hal, but I'll have to stop flying. I might slow you guys down some.
Oh, that's right. Is telepathic bond concentration?
No.
Okay.
Thankfully. Oof, that would be rough.
It was like one of those.
But it does only last an hour, so an hour from when we got to the mansion, or technically right before we left to the mansion.
You're basically about 20 minutes in.
Okay.
Can I do something silly?
What you thinking?
Well, number one, I'm sorry, it has been a while since I've done a druid. Do I have to shift back into my regular mode
Yes.
to cast a spell? Okay.
Yes, you do.
At very high
I
levels, you
am
don't.
still.
At this level, you do.
What?
At very high levels, you don't. What?
Okay. So, tell you what, I am going to duck behind the bookshelves, so I am not in view of them.
Yeah, you are on as I see it, you're on top of the bookshelves.
Yeah.
You've landed, now you've unshapened yourself. And because you're so high up, you're like, yeah, you could squat down and practically not be seen.
Okay. I'm going to cast Hideous Laughter on one of them.
All right. Okay. Tell me what kind of a save I gotta make. It's a wisdom save.
Yeah, Wiz 13. Although if you have a Wiz of 4 or intelligence score of 4 or less, it won't be affected. So I hope these are smart elf orcs.
Okay. Just in the middle of a conversation.
Oh, we're so far away. All
Yeah, I'm
right.
sorry. I should have warned y'all I was going to do that.
I'll start
Where's-
bounding down the stairs.
Where's the rogue? Stop collecting your damn plants.
Everybody should have control of their characters. Oh, wait. There you go. Yimmer's got a use of a friend, but I don't think there's a friend here.
Yeah, I thought it was bad taste to make a friend out of one of the servants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, now he has taste. You know
it
what?
would have been funny.
Better yet, he's learning.
Yeah, responsible Yim. I didn't have time.
Later. That being said, okay, so one of them is laughing very hideously. Just that has not stopping. He's going. The other one starts looking concerned. Just just like it's just it looks like he's asking, but at that point, all right, what are y'all doing?
I'm gonna come down to the height of the bookcase and move closer to Bryony.
Okay, bring yourself over.
So roughly around there-ish.
Yep.
Let's see.
See where you are now.
All right. B, what you thinking? Him?
Well, Hal took off, so she would probably follow Hal.
Yeah.
Where is
Yim, what you thinking?
Kind of the same thing. Books aren't really Yim's thing, so he's just kind of following.
Cool. Yeah, so you're bringing yourself up. At this point, you're hearing the laughter happen. How long does that laughter stay for?
Let me see.
As far as I remember, it should be a minute, right?
I think so.
So
One action.
This is the cast time.
Sorry.
Concentration up to a minute. Okay.
Yep.
Up to 1 minute. Yes.
Creature of your choice. Okay, cool. Yeah. So at this point, he's laughing. He's laughing very hard, very just like almost run out of breath. I'm at this point. I'm going to say you guys got about 20 seconds before it ends.
You guys getting over here or what?
Yes,
Yeah,
Spain's kind of like making her way, and she's like,
Running up. All right. Running up. You got 10 seconds.
On my mark, make with spooky sounds, shaking the ground, anything that you can do to freak these folks out.
6
The
seconds.
mark will be, they'll be blind. And casting darkness.
Boom. You're casting darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Splee will then.
Can you make a just shape for me to say show that you have?
Let's see, 15-foot radius. It's a big-ass radius. Believe it's that.
Cool.
And put it like here-ish.
All right, cool. As soon as he stops laughing, the other orc, the other elvish orc man looks and a bubble of darkness just happens.
There's going to be very faint, creepy organ music playing around them.
Which at that point you start hearing them starting to call out, and you hear others, other
Reinforcement?
calls. Sorry,
Ah.
my brain is doing other calls, calling back. You hear other footsteps coming from far away. Which at this point, actually, Juju, you would have view of this guy and this guy. They're all gonna make
Oh, I see.
perception checks. Cool.
Assume
Which
that angle.
at that point, I'm assuming Juju, you're standing straight up.
Yeah, I needed to so that I could see the point of putting prestidigitation on.
Point of prestidigitation on. Cool. One of them looks up. Hola, Gilhora! Sees one pointing right at you, and with that, we're gonna roll initiative.
Yep.
Mhm.
You know what?
oh,
I'm rolling amazing.
I'm glad one of us is.
That was sarcasm.
Even better.
There's been a party appreciation.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
For
I noticed
Bryony.
that.
Oh.
Okay, 25 to 20.
Uh-oh.
Uh, 20 to 15.
18.
17.
15 to 10. Really? Oh, okay.
We all just shit our pants.
Yeah,
Books are intimidating.
it was the smoke. We're working off the smoke still.
Yeah, it was actually like weed.
That Barnes and Noble smell.
10 to 5.
I got a 6.
I got an 8.
I got an 8.
It looks like Juju got a 5.
Yep.
It's
Wow.
fine.
It's twice I've rolled a 3.
All right. I think that's everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's everybody. Cool. That being said, Spleen, you're up. Followed by B.
So right before we went into initiative, I did say that I went into rage because he was saying go do scary things, but didn't have the opportunity. So but I'm assuming that I heard in orcs pretty much them saying like, "Up there, get him!" pretty much. How
Yeah.
high is the separation wall?
The
How
separation
high?
wall. It's you're talking 15 feet up. Barry, you don't know because you can't see it.
It goes on forever. What? How many books do you need?
All of them.
Same
The
brain.
Library of Alexandria was an inside job.
Oh,
Too soon.
no, that joke is always funny.
All right, Spleen, what you up to? I know you're raging, so your form
Yes,
shifts
right
with your totem. Everything elongates. You basically gain dreads again. Your features start turning more vulture-like.
Mm-hmm. Got more teeth. All the good stuff. Okay. Oh shit. Well, shoot. I'm gonna go towards the darkness. Darkness. Yep. Yep.
You walk towards the darkness. You see a pure dark bubble.
Mm-hmm. And what I want to do is I'm just gonna go in and swing. I'm just gonna go in and just swing.
Oh no.
Blindly swinging.
Roll an attack at disadvantage, please.
Okay.
It's the revolution all over again.
What do you expect?
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that.
Okay. Disadvantage. Okay, that's not too bad. So that's a plus 8. 16 hit.
You walk forward and you're swinging back and forth. You feel like you hit something, and it's like, oh, right, you hit something solid. You're trying to pull it out. Shit.
Yeah, what are you wearing? Let go!
All right. Is that your turn?
Can I make a second attack?
Okay.
At
At disadvantage, please.
Okay.
Beatrice, you're on deck.
Okay. Does 18 hit?
18 hit. Pulling, like,
Brian, how much?
You're trying to pry and pull. You're just like, shut, poof.
Yeah, while pulling it out, I hit.
Here, make a roll for damage.
Totally did that on purpose.
Okay, where is it? Here you are. I put Amina, and then raise damage.
Raj.
Rajin damage. So that's 14 damage.
14 damage. Okay.
14. Oh. Yeah. What? Wait. This is my first time actually using this thing.
Mhm.
By the way,
Okay.
you guys are still naked. Like the fact
I
that you have
know.
a weapon with you is, I'm
I know.
gracious. I would say that
I-
you spent time to go grab a weapon from your stores that you'd left
Mhm.
at Baltrus's Manor to get yourself semi-armed, but to take the time to actually armor yourself, that would have taken some time.
Yeah.
And
I'm
you
like,
didn't
well,
have
I don't need armor.
Yeah, that's like 10 minutes alone for B's armor.
Yeah.
that. So, yeah.
And
So what are you
it's my
doing? What are you
turn.
trying to do?
That's my turn.
Oh, that's your turn. B.
I am just gonna sneak up to the edge of the darkness, chill by Bryony, and just like, what the fuck happened? Why is there darkness? Um,
You
and
hear the
that's
sounds
it.
of Beatrice. You see that you hear the sounds of Spleen just being Spleen and
Hmm.
whatnot, but you're also hearing the sounds of other orcish voices, yelling and screaming and whatnot. Spleen,
Can
at this
I
point, you're basically just like hearing, pull back, get into a formation, and that's about it.
can I see any other orcs from where I'm standing?
Make a perception check.
Ooh, 23.
They were above you the whole time. Look up. No, you don't see any. You're pretty sure you do not see any.
Cool.
That being
What
said,
the fuck are we fighting? I don't see anyone.
guard 1, 2. Okay, so I'm gonna do these. It is now the guards' turns. Okay. Actually, at this point, since they're in magical darkness, you don't know where they are.
Mhm.
One of them, which then, oh damn it, that's not the layer I wanted. That one goes out, runs out into the other one. This one. You hear the other one, the one that actually got hit by Spleen. Spleen, you try to feel a thing running or trying to pull away, but is kind of getting the sense that it's kind of lost direction. So at that point, it's going to take a swing at you with disadvantage. That'll be a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. This. Oh, it feels so good to just attack.
Mm-hmm.
Now I gotta remember my math.
Everyone's mortal enemy. A basic math.
Sorry, that's what I want.
How dare you bring that into my
That feels
house.
a lot better. So- That'll be 28 necrotic damage. Sorry, that's not right. That's 22 slashing damage, 5 necrotic damage.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Got
And
it.
it's gonna go for another swing.
Mhm, mhm.
That'll be 21 to hit.
Yeah, heat.
With it, I'm doing this at disadvantage too, by the way, because it's in magical darkness. It does not see.
Mm-hmm.
You
That'll
can.
be
Okay.
whoa. Okay,
Uh-oh.
Hun, do you want to confirm this for me?
Uh-oh.
Oh God.
Over, don't confirm.
Just read the numbers. Just read the numbers. Okay, so that's a 6, a 6, a 6, a 6, a 5, a 1, and a 2.
Well, you'd be
I
rolling
can't
those
count.
with disadvantage too.
I've been rolling not with those. Yeah. That's 30 32 points of slashing damage, 5 necrotic.
Okay. And then you said 5 necrotic?
5 necrotic. Thank God for that. But it's okay, hon. It's going against spleen, so she can absorb all that damage.
Yeah, just give it to me. I'm a sponge. Number sponge.
I'm a sponge. Cool. Yeah, that's that'll be its attack. It takes 2 swings. You can't see it, but you feel as if like years of practice and precision just like lands one right into your shoulder blade and it sinks in just a bit further than you've ever felt it hit before. Pulls out again, and a quick another jab in succession hits you straight in the center. Almost like it kind of glances off one of your rib bones and slides into what almost feels like your lung. And just pulls back.
Oh.
Cool. All right, so then that's that group of so that's that guard. This one up this one here, this archer is going to take a shot or 2 at you, Howard. Since you're at 3/4 cover, that's disadvantage. You're high up. He's basically just getting like a general, just looks up, he sees you kind of up there, but that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where we go? It's 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
That'll be... Oh, that's pathetic. That'll be 11 damage.
This is a ranged attack, right?
It is a ranged attack.
Okay.
That's that. I'm going to attack one more time. Wow. That's a 17 and a 19 on the dice.
That'll hit.
That'll be 15 piercing damage.
Ow.
Yep, that'll be 15 piercing damage. You see this guy's he steps, like he'll step back and get a better view, but still fires just avidly, just 1, 2, 2. Fires up this, and that'll be that guy's turn. Basically, everybody rolled into the same grouping here. So
Mhm.
when I'm done with everything here, Yimmer, you're going to be up next. Yeah. So then this orc here. Starts. He looks up, does an incantation, and you see a feather just like come from his hand, drop right down. He starts floating right up. He starts floating right up, and he pretty much meets you at your level, Howard, and sees both Bryony and Howard there. He points out. He starts yelling in Orcish for Spleen's translation. There's two up on top of the bookshelves. Two up on top of the bookshelves. Be warned. And then that's that. And then this one here.
Which one was the one that flew up again?
This one here.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna, for the sake of it, put them on top of the bookshelves just so that you can.
Yeah, that works for me. Thank you.
Get the point of it all. Actually, give me a sec. Actually, forgo that. He's also going to touch this guy, this archer here, and yeah, he's going to do the archer here. But since he did his turn, I'm going to not move him because that's not fair. You hear off in the distance. Keep them busy. I need to read this. And that's it. Yimmer.
All right, so just making sure I'm visualizing this correctly, those black areas are like 15-foot high tops of the bookshelves.
You don't know. You're not tall enough to see.
Okay, that's basically what I mean. It is just a wall of books that I.
Yeah, it's. You don't know.
Very tall.
You're looking up. It's a 15-foot tall books, but you don't
Okay,
see.
That's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
Just making sure I'm interpreting this correctly.
Yeah, yes, you are.
Okay. So, and I do not see Buddy on top.
No,
Correct.
I threw him up top just to give the visual that he's up in the air. He's still over in the next section.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Terrible time to have been a warlock before. I have no spell slots. But I got flowers, so it's worth it. I guess. So Yimmer will run there, and then with Yimmer's dark vision that can see through magical darkness, can he see beyond it then, as though it were?
You should, shouldn't you? You have blind sight.
Yeah, because it's like devil's sight or whatever, so I can see through magical darkness. It's
You
just,
see-
do I then see beyond it as well?
Oh, that's like multiple layers, man.
Well,
Probably
you
looks
know, man.
darker because you're looking through it, as long as you have the distance to go through it.
Yeah. Either way, I'm
I would
using
think
my dash action
like
to
a-
go into the darkness, and then I see people, but I don't have any action to do anything, so
I
just that'll
imagine
get
like
you
a tinted window or something that he can see through better than anyone else.
Honestly, the tinted window metaphor is actually quite on point to what I think would work that way. Yeah, you'd be able to see into it for sure, but at that point, it's more or less like you get. It's kind of like linear, or it's line shaping. You don't see detail, you just see outlines and shapes. It's
Oh yeah.
like you just see outlines to shape. There's no colors, there's nothing. You just see basically the outlines of things that are in there.
Yeah, so basically,
And then I understand that you want to you can see right through it. The way I see this is, yeah, you should be able to see it, but while you're in the darkness itself, everything else outside of it is still linear in its own right. It's or line drawn, or
yeah, regardless of where they are, because I'm in the darkness, it's still that type of.
it's
sight.
still that vision. As soon as you step out, then you do that. You look in, you can still see the thing. It's really weird optics.
Okay. So yeah, Yimmer uses his dash action to get to where Spleen is.
Oh, actually, where you are is exactly where that guy is.
Wait, what?
And you would know this coming in.
Oh, okay.
I just put it in there because you didn't have a visual on it.
Mm.
Boom. So guy's right. That guy's literally right there. So you would have seen this pretty much running in. So I'll allow you to get yourself situated right.
I will flank him then.
Okay.
But I don't have an action to do anything. And I will yell out, "Okay, Spleen, in the direction of my voice, there is one guy. That is it in the darkness. Guys, there are two guys kind of down this way.
Three guys. This guy.
There are two guys down this way. There's one guy up in the air. Correct? He is up in the air, right?
Yes, he is up in the air.
Yeah.
So actually, I'm going to see if I can do this. Cancel.
And that's all I can do.
Cool.
Don't get me, Spleen.
I'm gonna put, are there wings? There's no wings. I'm gonna put stinky lines showing that he's up in the air.
Stinky lines. Stinky.
Halsterian.
You gotta also make Howard stinky too. If he's up in the air, he's stinky. He's also stinky.
Oh, so that's how they get a laugh.
Yep.
It's because I smell like the smoke, breathing in too much of it.
Halsterian, you're up. Bryony, you are on deck.
Okay.
All right, so I have been looking and cannot find how that blind fighting feat that I was training in earlier, works. It's just gone because spell reorg, feat reorg, etc. So, regardless, I'm still going to rush in and start stabbing.
And that's how Yimmer died.
I believe it's 10-foot blind sight from your feet. Because the feat that gives you the martial art training, and you went with blind fighting.
That's right, but it's not listed in my feats list either. Which
It
is
probably
why
happened when they updated to the 2024 thing and everybody threw a fit because they were just going to toss out the 2014 stuff, and then they were like, all right, we won't do that.
Dumbasses.
Right.
Yeah.
It was under fighting style, right? And I'm not even seeing that in the Legacy 2014 core rules.
Wow, I'm not finding it. I'm on Google. Welcome to D&D. We look up rules.
Training? No, that's not the one.
Here, I think I found it. It's Fighting Initiate?
Yes, that's the one.
Blind fighting. Okay, apparently it's in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything now instead of the player's handbook, which it's listed in all of the results in D&D Beyond. So that's
You have
Nice.
blind sight with a range of 10 feet. Within that range, you can effectively see anything that isn't behind total cover. If you're blinded, even if you're blinded or in darkness, moreover, you can see invisible creatures within that range unless that creature successfully hides from you.
okay. So I'm going to assume one of the weapons that I got was a longsword, that we picked up along the way, and
Sure.
I'm gonna hit with that longsword.
This beautiful ornate blade that was never used for
Ooh,
generations. You
no.
picked up
Nat 20.
Oh.
A natural 20.
Natural 20.
We love a natural 20 of the 2025 vintages.
All right. So with that, it's a deep 10 when it's. Yeah. All right. No, that's still a 12.
Are you raging?
I am.
Rajay.
Let's do the Rajay again.
All right. So with my rage, that's +2, so 7 times 2 for a crit, right? So that's 14 damage.
It's whatever the dice roll. It doesn't modify the.
Oh, it doesn't double a dice roll. I just roll another die.
No. It doubles. You can either roll 2 dice or times 2 1 dice. It only does.
It only affects
Criticals
the
only-
dice rolls, not the
It only affects it-
modifiers.
Not the modifier.
So, like your strength modifier on the damage wouldn't be doubled, but the dice rolls would.
Okay, so
So whatever you rolled for your weapon attack gets doubled, or for
Yeah.
your weapon gets doubled.
that's what I'm saying. It's total of 14.
Okay, so then you rolled a 7 for the longsword.
So wait, I guess I'm confused. It's +2 when you're raging, though. Yeah,
Yes. So what did you roll on the
I rolled
die?
a 5.
Rolled a 5,
So
so that's
then
10
it's
damage.
10. Then your 2 from
10 damage,
rage and your.
+2 from rage. After
Yeah.
that, so it's 12, not 14.
And then what's your
Yes.
strength?
And then what's your strength?
My strength is a 0 because I'm not wearing the belt.
The belt. Oh, okay.
So then that would be 14 damage, yeah. Or 12 damage, sorry. 12.
12 it is.
12.
And with that bit of uselessness,
It has something. You can see better than he can.
all right, that is all for me.
Okay, cool. Bryony. Howard, you're on deck.
Okie dokie. I'm pretty sure. Can I ping? This stinky guy. The orc with the stink lines on him.
Okay, yeah. He's up at your height.
He is. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Moonbeam on him.
Yeah.
All right.
They're over there. They're over there. Oh.
Oh.
All right, do it up. Roll for an attack, or do I gotta roll a dex?
Okay, so
I think it's a saving throw. I don't remember.
Yeah, make a con saving throw.
Hold on. Let me see this. 5-foot radius, 40-foot cylinder high. Center another point within range. Oh, jeez. The creature is now engulfed.
Too.
It must make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, cool. On a okay, so con save. That's you. Wow, you are rolling really good tonight. That's 19.
Well, stop it.
I'm allowed to have fun.
No, you're
at
not.
our expense.
Okay, so it's saved. What does it say when it saves?
Does it save on it? Save.
Half as much on a successful one. So you got to roll 2d10 for me, please.
My gasp.
That's not what I typed. Don't correct me.
D10 has been located. That is an 8 and an 8.
Cool, 16. So I get an 8. Cool. So that's 8 points of damage. Staring. Sorry, I didn't even describe Halstarion's attack. Halstarion, you run in and being able to use your blind sight, you determine where Spleen and Yimmer are. With a deft hand, you jam the blade and you jam it right up in between two little slots of leather armor that you determined that you were able to just kind of parse out that were there. Just boom, boom, and push right up. You feel the breath of this or just kind of exasperate from his body. Just and that's where you leave it at that. Bryony, seeing this orc just float up at you menacingly, you're just like, oh hell no. You point and click, and you see that the shutter, the moon that it's up, creates just a tiny little circle and lands right on top of them. We're gonna need a 10-foot radius, 5-foot radius cylinder on top of this orc, and that'll be concentration for you as well. Just an FYI. Okay.
Yeah. Can I make a cylinder, or do you do that?
Can one of you guys make a?
I'm working on it for you.
Juju's working on that, so don't worry about it.
That should be
Thanks.
roughly 10 foot. Was it centered on him, or?
I would assume so.
Bad.
I gotta make a
Yeah, it's
concentration check. Beautiful.
It might be slightly large, but close enough.
Okay, beautiful. So then, Howard, your turn.
Well, I sure as shit don't like getting shot.
Oh, you gotta make a concentration check for your.
I remembered it when she mentioned con saves. I had a 14 plus my con, and then an 18 plus my con for the second attack.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
But thank you for reminding me. Chromatic Fireball was 3rd or 4th level, I don't remember.
Chromatic was
Sure.
4.
Yeah, it's somewhere around here.
Guess I never did put a base on it. I thought we were gonna make it basically just like a fireball.
I think so.
So that should be 4th then, right?
Base Fireball is 3rd. We might have done 4th because it's alterable.
Okay.
I'm good
Let's
with
just say
whatever
it's a
you're
4th.
good with.
We'll just say it's a 4th at that point. Let's go. Fire.
And I need
Watch
the
the
right
books.
window. There. So I'm getting low on these spells, but I am going to use a 4th level and drop it in the middle of the 3 of them in the air to try and catch the one who's airborne as well. The archer, the flying one, and the one on the ground. In an attempt to not set the books on fire, we're going to use Earth Element and have it explode in a bunch of stone.
Earth element.
If you're good with that, we could do ice instead.
Earth element?
Yeah, an explosion of stone.
Dirt.
I guess that would be
I
bludgeoning.
gave you chromatic orb in a fireball setting.
I should pull up chromatic. That's why I kept the spell equipped. Duh. Yeah, ice, not do ice.
Okay, perfect.
I don't want to do acid. Melt the books.
All right, so that's 3 of them.
And it's
That's a dexterity save.
those d8s. Yes. It would be 16 DC.
Okay, so
And
what's the damage?
Working on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait a minute. Oh god damn it, those are d10s. D8. 8. Yeah. D. Eight. 9, 10, 20. 7, 8, 16. 37 total damage.
37 damage. Okay, so
Yeah, I had some
the
high
archer
rolls.
saved his roll. So 37. Half is
Of 18.
18. 2. And so you- Okay, cool. Yeah. So grasping onto the totem, you or your spellbinder, holding it out, it creates a light that just shoots just the tiniest beam, fires it right up. But because of your spell sculpting, you're able to remove a lot of the. You're able to weave it so that it doesn't do damage to any of the book. Bryony, you're the only one who sees basically just a giant glacial explosion. Just you feel the chill in the air as it just the shockwave does all that.
Who did we lose?
We didn't lose anybody.
Bryony out of Discord. She's still in Zoom.
I see. That being the case, yeah, that is that.
And the area we're up on, is it one solid bookcase all the way through, or is there like a wall that goes up between them?
There's no wall that goes up between them. It's just one solid bookcase. It's
Okay. Then my ass is getting down behind it, because fuck that. So I'm gonna fly down through the ground next to B. Oh, that's a bad idea to be up there.
I can hear you guys again. Am I back?
You're back. You're
Yes, you're back.
You're back.
Welcome back.
Okay. Internet decided to. Yay, I'm back. Internet decided to not.
That being said, you're back just in time for us to close up this shop of episode here.
Yeah.
What?
No.
No.
Yeah. At this point, it's the top of the initiative, and Spleen, that means you're going up next. But that's going to be next week.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's going to be next week. So I want to thank y'all for sticking it out tonight. With that, thank you, D&D Beyond, for sponsoring us. FX may vary, Charminar. With that, we do have a party appreciation, so I haven't forgot about
Yes.
Oh boy.
that. With that, please check out our merch. Please check out our Discord. What else am I missing? FX may vary. I think that's everything.
Patreon.
And the Patreon if you wish to support us so that we can play more games more betterly. Although the money hasn't helped me at all. That being the case, before we leave tonight, we're going to find somebody to raid. And Bryony, we do a party appreciation where you basically, at this point, it's kind of like you say a lot of positive stuff about the people around you, kind of uplift and boost stuff.
Oh, I love doing that. Can I start with you?
Sure.
All right. Lord DM, my master, thank you for reaching out to me in probably November by now about coming back to this game, as well as just in the first place years ago, you made D&D a really welcoming space for me immediately. And through my being in this game and in other games, that is something I have always thought back to and appreciate more than you can imagine.
Oh.
So I'm just going to go down the list. Juju, you do such a wonderful job of running all this technical stuff. Like, I hear you narrate your struggles before we start every stream, and I am just amazed by your power and your creativity and the way you can put this all together for us, and your contributions on and off the table.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh.
Given spleen. So I don't think I mentioned this, but on my first call, just DM and I went on just a little audio call to discuss my coming back. I was like, I have the clearest memories of Spleen's shenanigans, and like, here's specific things I remember. And like, every once in a while, even in like the 2 or 3 years I've been gone, I have thought of like moments you have done in this game and just started laughing all over. Again. You have such a good way of like embodying the character and committing to it in a way that I just like sitting back and watching you sometimes and seeing what you do.
Oh.
Like, I know it's going to be entertaining as hell. Beatrice. I've only played with you a couple of times now, but you are so pretty.
Oh.
You have a very cute cat who you showed us earlier. I'm really enjoying getting to know you and your character, and I think you're doing a really good job. I'm having fun learning more about her. Yimmer. I have also only played with you maybe 2 or 3 times now, but you, first of all, your Australian accent is really good, and I could only hope to be on that level someday. You immediately brought me into this character, like, in the first interaction I saw you in. I knew exactly how this character was and what he was about, and I think that is a really strong, like, skill to have as a player. And I feel like Yimmer is going to be at spleen level shenanigans for me soon. In like, I just want to sit back and watch you go for like an hour, and that can be that's my whole game. I'm just watching you guys have fun.
Scala.
And finally, Halsterion, you teach me so much about how to play D&D every time I see you play, like what questions to ask and what to utilize. You're another one I really like watching just for your sheer technical ability as well, in like playing this game. You are also like one of the warmest, most welcoming people who I still think back to, like things you said and your words of encouragement on and off the table when I was beginning this game have really, really given me a lot of strength and helped me along.
Thank you.
All right, did I get
Yeah.
everyone?
Yeah, it should be everybody. Well, you're just
Yeah.
making everything so wholesome tonight. Thank you, Charmander, for giving us that party appreciation. Thank you, Bryony. Really do appreciates it.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you're back with us right now.
Well, welcome
It's so
back.
good. I love
You're
your
always-
character so much.
Y'all are always welcome back to my table. That's all I'm gonna say. That being said,
Yeah, I didn't realize how much I missed playing a silly little druid lady.
We miss our silly little druid lady.
Aww.
I tried to keep her alive as best as I could.
Yep. We get excited when we see Bryony show up in our games. She takes
Aw.
care of my
Well, it
pet
seems
crabs.
like you've done a good job.
I still have my little baby crocodile. Its name is Bree.
I hear.
Yep.
Cute.
Yep. She's still around.
All right. Well, that I guess we're gonna call it good night, and yeah, it was a great way to end in the night this season.
Mhm.
I hope y'all come back next week and enjoy our dumb little shenanigans and see where this goes. That being said, I love you all. Have a good night. Do you dare to imagine?